Welcome to this 4-part series of my latest trip to Dubai. I'm at the lobby waiting for the driver to come. Great news, I've just hit 100 subscribers. First milestone. You have to appreciate when that happens. Start small steps. So for everyone who subscribed, thank you. Great, really appreciate that. And it's great that it's happening when I'm here. It's like I'm celebrating 100 subscribers in Dubai. That's wow. If that can be a trend, God opens the door when I don't know, hit 1,000, then I hit maybe 5,000, 10,000, 50, 100,000. I don't know if that's where I want to head to, but yeah, if it happens, it happens, you know. If it doesn't, well, as I said, I post mostly for the family, but hopefully it can make some people happy as well.
We are in a kingdom, not in a democracy.
Today I was going to have 3 excursions, starting with the tour of Dubai. Secondly, I had planned my own trip to the Ferrari World, which is in Abu Dhabi, and then I would have to rush back and have another dinner cruise using a dhow.
We are taking from the sea. This whole area was underwater. And this dead body, before we fix this body with clay, now it's cemented. It's not more than 100-year-old. Every 6 months we are going for renovation.
This is highly touristed area. So many tourists around. So guys, the issue with the group tours is things can be strange. Like I'm the only black guy here dressed like Indians. Guys sometimes forget speaking Indian language, which is problematic for me. I have to try and keep up with the rest so that I'm not left behind, so you don't have time to explore as you would want. That's a problem with group tours. As they say, time waits for no man. So, oh nice. I cannot allow myself to be left too far behind. I need to know the group. There are a couple of groups here. If you're not careful, you'll enter the wrong group and you end up in the wrong part of the group. Really nice. It's funny, I was just talking about it. Almost got lost. I was following some guys. I thought they knew where the group was, and Or at least we've been able to catch up with the rest. Group tours, tricky stuff.
Before discovering the oil, we were standing totally desert like. No electricity, nothing was here. The oil I discovered here in 1966. So that time we were depending only fishing and pause diving. The small two boats, look at here, they are surrounding. Small boat they were using, 2% was sitting in one boat. Okay? One was going in a deep water, but before that he has special costume. Nose pin, ear pin, the pouch, a very big rope. He was pulling the rope in the middle and then at the last he was taking it here. Once he going in a deep water, in the second he was collecting the sand. When the breath was going break, he was just giving indication to his friend, pull me up. He was pulling it. It was very hard, very risky duty. But the life was going. Okay guys, let's come to see the other place. You can see the tower. So this is wind tower, ventilator system.
I think we'll follow the guide now, not to get lost again. Assalamualaikum. I'm sure that's not how you used to start fire back in the days.
Yeah, I'm sure, yes, 100%. But it's just the easy way out.
It's the easy way out. Good stuff. This is the old Dubai life. Before the glitz and glam, you come from not too far from even what we have. Firewood, just like we would do in Africa. Guys, we can come from here to where Dubai is. The thing about tours is that I would probably not have known about this, and so by working with a tour company, you know, giving you some of these excursions that are controlled excursions, they come with their pluses, and so for me, I am jazzed to see what has happened. I've seen that, and also the journey from the past to the future. So let's see.
Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the channel which is totally underwater, 20 meters down. once we are reached to the point, the meeting point, please be with me. Okay? Thank you. This is loose days, and here in UAE we are saying Honduras, but in Saudi they are saying Tom. In other countries, the Gulf, they are saying in a different name, but the shape are totally same. In a desert, you need a loose days, and especially when June, July, and August, when there are hot weather, sometimes the sandstorm are coming. This is Qatra, they are coming to our face with the Qatra, and double zero is a gala. When you're traveling with the camel, there's no specific parking. Put from the head, pull to the front of the camel. The camel are sitting there. Okay, guys? You can use for other purpose at home as well. Guys, let's come to the spice. Okay? Come on, guys. Come inside.
It was very interesting that there was no security, that I was allowed to go in and film what I was seeing, that they gave us the rate of the gold at the time, which was really interesting. And I saw a lot of gold, and when I asked about the price, let me just say, if I paid for any of the gold, I'd have to remain in Dubai.
The natural flowers. They're all with the natural flowers.
We were given a chance to get to know how the villas look like. There are guys who sell carpets that have been embroidered with gold-plated threads, and they incorporate also precious stones or gems. They have some level of beliefs around what those gems can do for you, and energy and all that. And so anyway, it was interesting to see what these guys have. Unfortunately, I wasn't allowed to really film inside, and so this carpet is the best you'll see from what we saw inside. They have very massive carpets to some that are very small, and they would sell to anyone who wanted to buy. It was a very interesting visit.
Guys, we're doing a stopover at Palm Jumeirah. We're a bit far off than what we did last time. See what this place looks like. Beach in Dubai. We have to be here only for 10 minutes. As I said, this is some of the challenges you normally get when you do the tours, because you have to run according to the tour guide's plan. But the good thing is you cover more ground as well. That way. The beach, the ocean, the floods.
We went through the town, we were able to see the movement from villas and now into areas of the ultra or uber rich and mostly the ruling family palaces, and you can just tell just from how massive the gates were that this was actually wealthy individuals, and it was really awesome to see.
Behind me is the Atlantis Hotel. It's an awesome looking hotel. So I've heard friends who've stayed at that hotel. I'm sure it's not cheap. It's a 5-star hotel.
The tour started at around 9 and ran up to around 1:30 p.m. I had now a couple of hours between that tour and dinner cruise, which was starting at around 6:30, and I decided in that period to go to Ferrari World, but because of some misinformation that I had received, I ended up just having very little time there.
So guys, lessons, man. Be careful when pre-booking and using Google Maps to give you estimation of times.
Google Map told me it will take me 32 or 38 minutes to get to Abu Dhabi, Ferrari World. I was surprised, but I thought, okay. So it actually does take longer. I have to be back at the hotel by 6. It's going to cost me a lot, but the guy will take me and wait for me and bring me back. So actually the guy who's in the car I'm with, he's trying to see if his friends will be available. So if he is, hopefully we can be able to see how that goes. Challenge is the first guy, his English was very good. His name was Majid, but the guy gave me an Ayatollah. Well, his English was not so good, so he knew very few words, and so this was going to be a very interesting trip all the way to Abu Dhabi and back, but all went well. At one point, I got to discover how tired he was because I noticed the car was actually veering off the road. And so when I looked at the guy, I saw the guy was actually dozing off as he was on the wheel. And so I discovered I have to carefully ensure that the guy doesn't doze off. So I need to keep talking to him so that and looking at him to ensure that he's not dozing off. Otherwise, it was going to be a very dangerous trip. But we agreed, once he gets to Abu Dhabi, he will have at least maybe 40 to 45 minutes when he can rest, get a power nap, and probably refresh as I'm going in. Then we got this message that the trip will start at 6:50 instead of 6:30. So guys, this has been an interesting journey. It's gonna cost me a lot, but we're gonna make it work. We're at the Ferrari World. Let's see how it goes. Ferrari World. This place is so far from Dubai, it's crazy. We agreed by 5 I would leave so that then we try and see if we could make it back by latest 6:30.
Very good. Once again, open. Close. Do not press the black trigger now.
Sadly, I don't have enough time here. I need to go straight to the Formula Rossa and hope I will get admission. Let's hope it's worth it. I actually only have time for this. Only this one thing. Oh, it's got this roller coaster. Let's see if it's worth it. Oh, this. Hi. Hey. They've refused the mask I have, saying I need to spend another, I don't know how much to get one mask. A cloth mask. Then I have to wait 60 minutes approximately. I need to think about it, man. I think we'll be rushing back if we do rush. So unfortunately, I think I have to cancel that because the whole reason I came here was to ride the fastest one, and there's a big queue. You wait 1 hour to get in, and then you have to buy a mask, special mask. Doesn't make sense. So I think I'll explore for another 20 minutes and then just head out. Problem is I had to pay for the locker because I thought I needed it. Let's see what to do. I'll see if the other roller coaster is small enough and it makes sense. At least I ride a roller coaster here. Might not be the fastest one, but one of them, eh? So anyway, since I paid to do some ride, let me see what I'm doing. There's a simulator here. I don't think it takes long, 6 minutes. We go in, see what we can see, and we are out after that. Why not? Ended up having this awesome 7D experience. Best way to explain it is like you are inside a drone, and you know this drone that go very fast, and you're feeling everything the drone feels as it moves. But then you have this screen, which was what was used to show Italy as we were flying around it. Didn't do proper research on this, so it's been a waste, almost a waste, but at least I got just one ride. That was kind of interesting. Yeah, and here we go. Yes, back to Dubai for a new mask. Paid too much to come here.
That's money.
See, I hope I'll see people riding it. Need to be there by 6. I don't know how we'll make it. Close to 6. It's the fastest roller coaster. Big line, people, queue.
Big line.
Many. 1 hour, wait. Ayatollah was now very well rested, but as we started, it was time for prayer. So he pulled up to this petrol station and had to go in and pray. I had to also go and exchange money because I needed to pay him in dirhams. This was the first, longest 6-lane road I've used, and we have to look at it from that perspective. I got to travel in one of the longest 6-lane trip I've ever done. I also got to see Abu Dhabi when I was there, although I didn't get to do what I really wanted to do. Sometimes you need to be careful when you're doing this. You need to work with the local as much as possible. It was just God that I met Majid, and Majid was willing to help me and connect me to Ayatollah, who, though was tired, was able to do the whole trip, and that is really God. taken us almost 1.5 hours again of high-speed driving. Might I add, very high-speed driving. And 1.5 hours later, we're here.
Welcome you on board. I hope you are going to enjoy the 2 hours cruising and sightseeing Dubai Marina and JBR with us.
I got to meet an Indian couple, 2 doctors actually, and we had very interesting conversations. So the doctor's dinner was amazing. It was really great seeing Dubai at night and from the marina. For example, the Ain Dubai, largest Ferris wheel in the world, all lit up at night, and the different buildings being lit up at night. One of the greatest things was the coordination of the tour company. As I said, they had a WhatsApp group with around 12 people, and all these 12 people were actually very, very helpful in ensuring that I get to have a good experience, and it was very good.
I'm waiting.